Gwyneth Paltrow is proud of the positive example she made with her divorce from Chris Martin. The Goop founder opened up about popularizing the term conscious uncoupling while answering fan questions on her Instagram story. Quote, "I definitely did not coin the phrase, but I feel despite us taking quite a lot of for it when we first announced that all these years ago, I feel proud that we are able to maybe make some divorces a little bit easier, happier," she penned. Chris and Gwyneth announced their separation in 2014 after more than a decade of marriage and famously described their transition as, quote, conscious uncoupling. In the near 9 years since, the musician and the Marvel star have stayed close and prioritized their two kids, 18-year-old daughter Apple and 17-year-old son Moses. Back in October, the proud mama admitted to Access Hollywood's Zuri Hall that she cried for days when she dropped Apple off at college.
You are halfway to an empty nester. You talked about Apple leaving, being
You're
like
really
giving
bringing
birth.
it down.
No, I'm so sorry. I mean, you're halfway there. What did you mean by that? That it's sort of like birthing to say goodbye to your baby girl?
Well, it's so interesting because I had never thought about it in this way, but when you grow a child in your body, when they come out of your body, all of a sudden you're like, wow, it's you know, they are their own life, and like they're out of you, and it's like the first step away, you know, from the mother. And of course there's a long process of baby steps away, but when I dropped her at college, it felt like there was this final kind of cutting of the umbilical cord, you know, and we're extremely close and we talk every day, but it felt at the time like the end of something. It was really profound. Like I cried for days.
How did she take it? Was she like, bye mom, talk to you tomorrow?
She was, you know, she's such a cool person. She went with such an open mind and heart, and we're very close, so she was worried that she would, you know, but she's also like very present to her feelings, and it was only a couple times that she was like, "Ooh, I miss home," but otherwise she was like kind of hit the ground running.
Spreading those wings.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
You know, as you look at your two children, they're getting older. What attributes of you do you see in them as they become adults in their own right?
It's a good question. I see my daughter definitely has, and then some. She's got my strength. She's got my independence. What she has at her age that I didn't have is like a really deep knowledge of herself. Like she's really knows herself. It's very cool. And then my my son, he's a total dream.
Yeah.
I think he has a lot of my kind of he's internal, he's a daydreamer, he's very creative, and I think he tends to have a very positive outlook on life, and I have that as well.